It's Wednesday, May the 1st.
Oh, it is.
And you're tuned in to the TNIAB podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Anthony.
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Show, where we talk about all the cool things in the whole wide world. We are 5 months into 2019.
Already?
I feel like it's going by real quick.
I actually think it's going by a little slow.
I feel like it's been real quick. Maybe it's because I started I started a new job this year. And I can't believe, I did that in February, and it's already May. And so when I do the math, I'm like, holy shit.
I think the past 2 months for me have been pretty quick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But Jan, Feb, you were like...
Yeah, I was like, man, this is boring.
Actually, you know what? You're right. January took forever. It did take forever. It sucked.
Don't recommend it.
Yeah. Although, even though it is May, and I'm like, oh, I'm looking forward to the warmer weather.
It's not here.
I know. It was so cold today. And it was wet. And it was snowing on the weekend.
Global warming, am I right?
It's climate change, bitch.
I know. Jeez, sarcasm.
How dare you?
Joking.
How dare you come
I would never insult the Pachamama like that.
Wow.
All right?
Wow. Cool. So, May 1st, we're, guys.
Is this that day where it's like, May the 1st be with you? May the 4th?
May the 4th be with you.
Oh, okay.
We're almost there.
Almost there. Right.
Which is weird because we just had Star Wars Celebration, I think, like 2 weeks ago.
Did we?
Do you know what that is?
I didn't.
Yeah? Well,
That's for sure.
Is it Celebration or D20? I can't remember. Anyways, there was a big Star Wars convention is what I'm saying. The past 2 weeks or something. Okay. I can't really remember. Other big happenings in this week. Avengers. We're on the other side of the Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen the Endgame.
We're going to review the Endgame.
The game has ended.
We're probably going to review it at the end of this podcast, so you don't have to get spoiled on it.
But I want to spoil you.
Oh, we'll fully spoil on it.
I want to spoil y'all.
But at the end.
I want to spoil y'all.
At the end.
I want to spoil y'all. I want to sploosh my spoilers all over you.
This is why you gotta describe it like that. It's fucking gross.
I want to just take the cheeseburger and just slap it and lather it on you.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
You know what it means.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
Don't. Is that an Endgame reference?
You do know what it means. And Anthony doesn't watch it, but yo, that big battle in Game of Thrones happened.
Okay.
Pissed. What a goddamn disappointment.
Is it? Was it?
I couldn't see anything.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is just stop watching it.
Can't.
Just quit.
Pot committed.
just quit.
Pot committed.
If this episode sucks, the other ones are probably gonna suck too.
Pot committed. We'll see this through. You think I'm gonna give up?
Yeah.
You think I'm a quitter?
Yes.
No. I'm a committer. I'm gonna smoke this pack.
How have I never heard that before? How have I never heard anybody go, I'm not a quitter, I'm a committer? That's amazing. Son of a bitch. It's so good.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah. So I learned recently that apparently people who don't watch Game of Thrones are similar to vegans in the sense that they have to tell you that they've never watched Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
I've never, so I don't do that. Like if people are watching Game of Thrones or talking about it, I'm just whatever.
Yeah.
And if someone asks me do I watch it, I'll be like, oh, no, I don't watch it.
So it's weird, me and my boss, we were in a meeting, right?
Yeah.
Or we're not in a meeting.
Yeah.
We got to the meeting room early, and I'm like, oh, hey, so did you see last week's episode? She's like, yeah, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And then another person meeting comes in, like, oh, what are you guys talking about? Like, Game of Thrones. They're like, oh, yeah, I don't watch that. It's just not for me. And it's like, did we ask you?
And they proceeded to be like, wow, I tried it. It's just not good.
Yeah. Oh, no, not even. I didn't watch it. I'm not into that theme.
Nobody asked you.
And we were just like, do we continue talking?
Okay, bye. See you later.
What do you want us to do? But that's what it was especially tough this week, this Monday, walking into the office though, because I've never heard so many people be like, I'm not into those Avengers, and I'm not into Game of Thrones.
Wait, they were talking amongst each other, that were being like, did you watch that? No, neither did I.
But it was weird. It was like people come by my desk and they're like, man, am I the only one who doesn't watch this stuff? And I'm not talking to them. They just
show up. Oh, hey, new guy, how's it going? I didn't watch the Avengers on the weekend.
I'm like, did you watch it? I'm like, yes, I did.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It was great, and I cried, and I loved it.
You cried?
And then they're like, Really? I'm like, yes. They're like, okay.
All right. This guy's, he's not from Toronto. I can't.
And I was like, yeah, okay.
What the fuck? Like, it's so stupid.
It was crazy that like I had such a hard time finding people to talk to the show about,
Yeah.
but finding people who want to tell me that they have no interest in watching the show is so easy. So easy. So easy to find. They were everywhere.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
so funny.
Yeah, it's something. So yeah, we'll be talking about that kind of stuff. But first, a question to chew on from Polymus Chewamus.
Wow. The Greek version, the Roman version.
That's what it is.
Okay.
When looking at the amount of trailer early footage that has been shown, Endgame was pretty sparse.
Mhm.
It's been very out of the norm for the movie scene presently, but it's the old school way of doing things. Do you think this method helped by creating more intrigue, or do you think it was just done because they didn't need to do any additional promotion for it? Did you think that upcoming movies will go back to this kind of promotion, or are we just in the kind of world that needs more? Is Endgame a special unicorn where this worked, or is it a model to be followed? So he says that they didn't need more promotion, but I would argue that there were probably more trailers of Endgame than any other movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They're, granted, a lot of them were 90% the same, and then they added like one new scene at the end.
Yep.
But there was definitely more promotion. So I think we should separate that out. And I guess what he's asking is like,
In terms of what they showed.
yeah, do we need like more content shown? And I don't think we do.
Yeah, it would, like, if we look at we complained about it last week with Hobbs and Shaw. Sorry, Wild Speed Super Combo.
Yes, that's the one.
That's the true title. They showed the whole fucking movie,
Mm.
like the whole movie,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm kind of disinterested in seeing that movie.
But I think that's kind of like, it depends on your audience, right? Like with Endgame, like half of the intrigue to this movie is the fact that you weren't going to know anything,
Mhm.
like, and you had no idea. Whereas Fast and the Furious audience is kind of like, it doesn't matter what we do here. You just want to see cool shit, so we're going to show you cool shit.
I'm pretty sure they also did some, like, almost anti-spoiler in a way.
They did.
Because I guess I can't even talk about that. Shit.
Well, what you can say is if you ever watched they did it in a lot of trailers actually. They did it in Infinity War. They
Mhm.
did it in Age of Ultron.
Well, basically, they'll show a fake scene that's not in the movie.
Yeah,
in the
like
trailer.
it's something they filmed or something they've slightly altered. They'll even show the same scene,
Yeah.
like the real scene, but just filmed slightly differently.
Mhm.
And a lot of that stuff in the trailers won't appear in the final cut. It's a good technique to like throw you off the scent, but if they keep using it too much, like they did, like that's the problem with the Endgame trailers. They've done it so much at the point that by the time we all watch the trailers, you
Like,
couldn't trust
none of
anything.
this, yeah,
And
none
you
of
couldn't
this
trust
happened.
anything in
But is
there.
that better or worse?
I don't know. I think it works for Endgame only because like it's been this huge thing.
Mhm.
But I don't know if I'd like every trailer I watch to be like that.
That's fair.
Because at some point you just get desensitized to it, right? Like
Mhm.
the reason it worked is because no one else is doing it. But if that becomes the norm, then I really want a trailer with honesty next time.
Mhm.
Yeah. So fine line you gotta find.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think personally, I'd be on the side of try and intrigue me with your trailer, but not tell me the whole movie. So in terms of Marvel's whole fake spoilers and fake trailer type thing, I'm down for that, because then once I go in, it's like, okay, I saw this thing that like is probably representative of what the movie is, but it's not. Even if I know it's like this is probably a fake out, it's not actually what I'm gonna see. So it's still new.
Yeah.
So I would definitely rather be surprised at what's gonna happen. But like, man, that fucking Wild Speed trailer, like, I know everything now. Like, I know it all.
No, you don't.
I know it all.
Black Superman wins.
Oh my god! And Vin Diesel is actually on Black Superman's team. Yeah.
Pulls off the face and it is Vin Diesel.
Oh my god. Idris Elba. That absolute mad lad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But I do definitely think that we are in the marketing cycle, I guess, right now, that is more and more and more.
Yeah.
Especially in terms of just like, even look at it at famous people on the internet, right? TV shows that come out once a week are not enough now. People want daily content from, just say, YouTubers. Like, ever since PewDiePie's content has gone to daily, it's been significantly lower quality.
Yeah.
But people don't care because they just want more.
That's the YouTube model.
Right? That's the YouTube model.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It depends on what type of content you like. If you want that like really nice curated, like 60 minutes, well thought out type content, like I guess you're probably still on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's look at Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
It's once a week, 60 minutes.
And people are probably in the interim between episodes, they're watching YouTube videos that are like 5 hints that you missed during this season of whatever.
Probably, yeah.
And then like, did you know that this character was actually this character?
So yeah, it's pretty crazy because after the episodes air, the HBO YouTube channel puts up videos just like the official YouTube channel for Game of Thrones.
Okay.
And they put up like, first of all, they have like a panel breakdown of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They have the important things you may have missed. Then they have the preview for next week. Like they put these videos out. Like they have a full on marketing machine to go with the episode. So yeah. Yeah, but going back to his original question, do I want these fake outs? Meh.
You don't care either way?
Yeah. Like for me it's like show me the trailer the first, as long as the first trailer shows me enough to bring me in, I'm good. Anything else after that is whatever.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially I think we're in a weird situation where we're recording the show every week and sometimes weeks are stale for content. So we watch the 5th Wild Speed trailer, like right? Like we definitely didn't have to watch that last trailer, but it was something relevant that happened within the world, at least within our sphere of interest.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
maybe we're not the greatest people to ask about that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it all really depends on how far you want to be swept up in the marketing hype with these things, right?
True.
Because you can totally choose to just sometimes I wish I could just go back and just go into Endgame blank.
Really?
Yeah, just not see anything.
Yeah, because it's like, especially Endgame, because like you're gonna see it.
Yeah,
like it's the end. Like I'm like it doesn't matter. I'm gonna watch it. Like if you said when the first trailer came out, you're like, hey, let's make a pact.
Yeah.
Just no Endgame trailers. I'll be like, I'm down.
Yeah. Like I kind of wish I did that instead, but well, no, next time, the next life.
Next time.
Yeah. Cool. Picks of the week.
Yeah. You want me to go? You want you to go?
You can go.
Did we I don't know if we talked about this last week, but Persona 5 is getting a Muso game.
Yep.
Atlas is teaming up with W Force, and this is the Switch game everybody wanted, right?
Yeah. Baby.
Yeah. This is the Persona Switch game everyone wanted.
This is the one.
Is this the one?
This is like when they're like, "Yo, Fire Emblem's coming to the Switch." Turned out to be Fire Emblem Warriors, and we're like, "Oh, fuck,
shit!
Nintendo, don't do that to us again."
Yeah. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Actually, still shame on you. You're dick.
What's the last one they're gonna do?
What's the last Muso game?
Yeah. Or what's the next Muso game they're gonna trick us all into?
Overwatch.
No. You can't Overwatch.
Overwatch on the Switch.
No.
And then they're like, check it out. It's a Muso game.
No way.
Yeah.
No.
First person Muso.
No fucking way. No. Absolutely no way.
What are you talking about?
Pokemon Muso.
Pokemon Muso? That'd actually be pretty dope. You could play as all 151 Pokemon. And that's right. I said all 151.
Yeah, and you're fighting tall grass.
Yeah. Every map is tall grass. It's just different types of tall grass.
Yeah. Okay. It's just the Safari Zone is what it is.
It's one big map and it's just the Safari Zone?
Yeah.
No, that's too perfect. That's too perfect.
Yeah. All right.
No, it'll be like Super Robot Wars. And you'll be like, oh, finally, I can play Super Robot Wars on the go. And then it'll be a Muso game.
No.
Like OG generation.
No. Yeah. All right. So they're doing Persona Muso.
They're doing Persona Muso. And then also Valve, creators of Steam and Half-Life. They are coming out with a new VR system. It is called the Valve Index. And just before I even get to specs, this thing is $1,000 American.
8,000.
$1,000.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah, okay, yeah.
So the full kit will include a base station, 2 index controllers, the headset, and will cost $9.99 US. The headset alone will cost $500 US.
God damn.
And the controllers alone are $280 US. But if you already own the base station that doesn't exist yet, you can buy it for a cheap $750 American dollars.
The future is here.
The future is here? Question mark. So here's a picture. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
Of the VR system. Yeah. It's got 2 pretty wild ass looking controllers.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, I don't know if these sensors are like room scale stuff. Yep. Or not. But it does have a 120 hertz headset that is compatible with both 90 and 144 hertz stuff.
That's pretty cool.
The headset is going to have a 1440 by 1600 LCD panel.
Not big enough.
It's not big enough. And it says here, I don't know, this is some fucking terminology here, but 50% visual fill factor. A feature that Valve claims will all but eliminate the screen door effect. On I don't know what that means.
Okay, so you tried VR, right?
Yeah.
You know when you're looking through it, but you see
it's
the
not,
black.
It's not tight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what the fill is supposed to that it looks like it's just there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're gonna have knobs and shit on the headset, obviously, to adjust it to your size.
To suck you tight.
To suck you tight, baby. They're gonna have some like USB shit, but yeah, this is the new hotness in VR.
Yeah.
From this article on gamesindustry.biz, it seems like the flagship thing to own. Like this is the VR headset to own when it comes out.
Yeah.
But at $1,000 American, I don't know, man.
Tell me what kind of computer I need to run this.
You probably need a better computer than the current ones that VR needs, considering that the headset's running at 1440 at 120 hertz. So
it's more than $1,000 is what you're telling me.
I'm saying, like, I already have the PC that can run it.
Your PC's like $3,000.
Listen. My PC's $2,700.
Get out.
That was after tax.
Oh, holy cow. That's really expensive.
Yeah, I spent a lot on that fucking computer.
And then you spent $1,000 more for this. Oh my god.
Yeah. The future is still far away.
I know.
I think, as you said before, with the Tesla topic we had last week, until you can get this technology into the hands of the everyman, I don't think VR's here.
Like, VR exists.
Yeah.
Let's make no mistake.
And there are some cool things, but
is it here?
No. And I still think, like, the 2 main good games on that thing are Beat Saber and what was it? Super Hot VR.
Not Tetris Effect?
I haven't played Tetris Effect, so I don't know.
Okay.
But I can't imagine it's that great. It's Tetris.
Yeah, you're right.
If anything, Res VR might be a better candidate for that. So yeah, it's here. I guess it's still way out of my wheelhouse unless I like run into $1,000, and then even then,
my interest.
Yeah, and then even then, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then the last one is kind of like a shared pick for both of us. Is Sonic the Hedgehog is back, baby.
Sonic's back.
Every hero has a Genesis.
Has a Mega Drive.
Has a Dream.
Has a Mega Drive.
What the fuck is this trailer? What is this trailer?
It is the best and worst thing I've ever seen.
It's so going in, just seeing posters, I'm like, this movie's gonna be trash city.
Yeah.
And after seeing this trailer, I'm like, This movie's gonna be great. This movie's gonna be
Whoa.
so good.
I don't know. Let's say that.
Step over Casablanca. All right. 90s Jim Carrey is back.
He is.
And he is ready to take home the Oscar
Yeah.
for Dr. Robotnik.
It only took 20 years for Jim Carrey to be like, I'm done comedy. I'm gonna be a serious actor.
Yeah.
And I guess he's like, fuck Sonic, I'm back.
I'm back, baby. Childhood.
He's like, that's my time. The Mask, Ace Ventura, Sonic the
I
Hedgehog.
guess he's taken up like enough of a time off, like being an artist.
It's been 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's back to his roots.
Hell yeah. He's
So-
really good at it too. Like I look at him and I'm like, that's a good skinny version of Dr. Robotnik.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet you that's the thing too. He's like, fuck. He's like, I bet you at some point, like 10
He
years.
gets fat.
No, 10 years into his whole like, I'm a serious actor. He's like, man, I want to go back. I want to go back. But he's like, but if I go back, it's got to be the best role.
It's gotta be the wildest shit.
Yeah, he's like, I can't just go back and do it for like anything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make Ace Ventura again.
He's like, and he's just been waiting for the next
Yeah.
10 years. Like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
It's here.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Dog. Hell yeah. So let's break this shit down. Sonic sheds like Speed Force hair
Oh yeah.
that people can be electrocuted by.
Oh yeah, they get the energy through them.
Also, apparently, it's an isekai
Mm.
because Sonic says, "I have to save your worlds."
Yes.
And
He's
Dr. Robotnik. Also, the rings are teleportation devices.
Yes.
What the fuck?
I want to say like they've used that before somewhere.
I think they have used it in Sonic games, but usually it's like a special giant ring that's at the end of a level, or it shoots you into like a bonus level, right?
Oh yeah.
But not all rings.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe the rings on Earth are different.
maybe I don't like. It's like Superman and the Orange Sun or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. No. So yeah, they do that.
That's the fuck.
Mm.
And yet, this is like just a Flash movie. This is like if the Flash had a movie and they aimed it strictly towards kids.
Yep. It's Sonic.
It's fucking weird.
It's weird.
Fucking weird. And then they have that great final shot of Jim Carrey putting on the goggles,
And he's the
bald with the
Yep.
mustache.
Yep. He's got it. He's got it going on.
Damn.
Yep.
Like like the internet is in outrage,
Oh yeah.
but I just want to see it more now.
Yeah. Like. I think. Make no mistake. I think this looks like a bad movie, but I really want to.
I'm
see
sorry.
It.
What?
I think it looks awful, but I really want to see it. But I'm also terrified of Sonic's teeth.
Yeah.
He's got these human teeth.
He's got these human limbs.
Yeah. He looks like a child in a furry suit.
Like if like someone's dad was a really great costume maker and
Yeah.
then he made his kid a Halloween costume.
Yeah, but he's not like a kid. He's like when kids are in that awkward phase before teenage.
Yeah.
And-
Oh, they're not small and cute, but they're not like
They're not adults
they're
yet.
not adults. Yeah.
So they're in that weird, like little, like weird,
like
growth.
grade 6.
Yeah, and you're like, why are your arms so long?
Yeah.
You're like,
You look like a fucking orangutan.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay.
He's in that phase.
All right.
It's weird. He's got a little bit of like the child fat in his belly, but
Mhm.
he's got really skinny legs. So
Interesting.
they added the classic sound effects, which are nice.
It was nice to when like the whole Sega thing happened. And you heard
Yeah.
the running, you heard the rings.
Yeah, it was nice.
What the fuck, man?
What
This and the Pikachu movie.
What a time to be alive! What a time to be
I
alive!
couldn't put it any better.
What a time to be
2019. Woo! Ooh, baby.
Man, we got Avengers. We got this. We got
Game of Thrones is over.
yeah. Star Wars is coming to an end.
What a time. What a year.
I know this is a crazy year.
Damn.
But yeah, that's Sonic.
It's fucking wild.
That's the Sonic.
Did you have anything else?
There's another trailer for Men in Black International.
Yeah, I didn't know this movie existed.
It exists.
And it's the Thor people.
Yep.
It's Valkyrie and Thor.
Oh yes. And they're now Men in Black.
No, they're men and women in black.
Oh, good one. Good one. Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. It looks like it's weird.
This just looks like a Men in Black movie.
But it's obviously like
A reboot?
no, it's like a side story. It's like a spiritual successor.
Yeah, like I don't know if I care about Men in Black anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that last movie was fine.
Yeah.
I remember it being like a solid 5 out of 10. Like, it was just like, it was the thing that I paid to see, and I was like, okay.
Was that MIB 3?
The one where they had a young version
Oh
of,
yeah, okay.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Like, I remember that being, like, innocuous. Was not innocuous the right word for it? Like, not offensive. Like, it was just fine.
Yeah.
Inoffensive. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, that's the one.
Got it. Got there.
Good
Guys,
job.
English is my first language.
I saw his brain making the connections.
Yeah.
Epic stuff, guys. Epic stuff.
I feel like ever since I started learning Japanese, my English has gotten worse.
It has. Yeah, so that's a trailer. That's great. That's the only other pick I had. I had something small.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy 12 released on the Switch this week.
It's a good game.
But they made 2 changes to it,
Which are,
and I want to get your opinion.
okay.
So number 1, they added this little feature to assist with people. You can now reset the license board
Oh, that sounds great.
anytime you want.
That sounds fantastic.
Second change is they added profiles to your gambits, so each character can have 3 profiles. You could switch on the fly.
That sounds. Wait, I thought they had that already.
Nope.
That sounds fucking great.
Yep.
Those are great changes.
These are only available on the Switch and Xbox One versions.
Wait, what? Why are they not available on the PS4 version?
Because the PS4 version came out 2 years ago, and
Just update that shit.
When's the last time you heard Square updating a Final Fantasy game?
Like the other day when they're updating Final Fantasy 14.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, talk about it. It's a Final Fantasy game. It's main number.
Did you know that ever since Final Fantasy 6 got re-released, you know that weird mobile one?
Yeah.
That's never had a patch.
That's wild.
Did you know that Final Fantasy 7, like that new one?
Yeah. Wait, the one that's not out yet?
No, sorry.
Oh, the remake with the boost mode or whatever, and like Infinite Gil.
That one.
Yeah.
There's a bug in that game where the overworld music always restarts after you finish a battle.
Okay.
It's never been patched out. That same bug exists in 9.
Wow.
Never been patched. 3 and 4 also have issues. And I remember there's another one. 10 has an issue where there's a bug where the fast forwarding doesn't work.
What do you mean?
You know how like in those games like you can double speed?
Yeah.
In 10 it doesn't work.
I don't think 10 has that feature. Or it was supposed to, but
yes. It was supposed to.
Wow.
It doesn't have it. But I think it's like the Xbox One version has it.
That's so fucking weird.
So, do not expect these great Final Fantasy 12 changes to appear on the PlayStation.
Do I just buy it on the Switch?
So that's I just want to get your opinion. I just read that today and I was like, oh, that's
That, like, I'm so conflicted.
Yeah.
Because those are great changes.
Yeah.
Because they're addition. They're great they're not changes, they're additions. They're great additions. But also, I already bought it on the PlayStation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, I got it wrong. Final Fantasy X. The one that just came out on the Switch and the Xbox One.
Okay.
They're missing the fast forward, but they exist on the PS4 and PC.
Oh.
But get this, 10 just came out like a week or 2 ago on the Switch and Xbox One.
Huh.
And they're missing features that have been on the other ones for 2 years.
Square Enix is fucking weird.
And yes. Final Fantasy 3 on the PC has a game-breaking bug. 4 on
Who's playing 3?
4 on the PC has a frame rate cap of 15 frames per second during combat.
4 on the PS3.
On the PC.
On the PC.
Yes. Has a frame rate cap at 15 during combat. And it has never been patched.
That's fucking weird.
So the track record is no, don't expect these changes to come to anything. All I'm saying is...
Also, just as an aside, if you're playing Final Fantasy IV in today's day and age, play it on the PSP. Because that's the best version.
Is that the one that gives you the after years?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No one has PSP.
I do. I have 3.
That's great. That's... Congratulations.
I have a 3,000, a 1,000, and a go.
What's the word I'm looking for? Is it omerito?
Oh yeah, omerito, omerito.
Yep.
It's the Eva. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's the one.
Congratulations,
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So yeah,
They're cheap. Just buy a PSP.
there's your Square update.
Square's fucking weird.
There's your Square update. Go Japan.
Oh, I'm gonna have to buy it on the Switch, aren't I? Fuck me.
Let's move into our weeks. What have you done?
I play games, my boy. I play games.
I thought you were out of games.
Oh no, I'm back in it full force. I thought I was out, but they pulled me back in.
Jump Force?
Not Jump Force.
Oh.
You wish. You wish. First off, baby, let me tell you about a crazy update that happened for probably one of the games I've been playing the most.
Apexy?
No. Tap Titans 2 for the phone.
No! Why?
I'm still playing this game.
Why must you do this to me?
And so they used to have a thing called it was basically like a Titan battle. It was a clan battle.
Why though?
And you would fight these Titans. And everyone in your clan would contribute. And if you defeated the Titan, then your clanship went up a level.
But why?
So everyone can get bonus damage.
But why?
And then get into farther stages.
I just don't understand.
Okay, so after that, they released in the patch 3.0, they added a brand new feature. They got rid of that and they added clan raids. And now you fight Titans, but you have to put on different cards to have like a skill tree. And then you use those cards to have different effects on the Titan, which then you can break off parts of their body to destroy them and then eventually beat the raid and then get bonus shit. And it's completely changed the game. Completely.
How's it changed it?
The fact that now there is no clanship bonus. So the thing is like people would just join clans, mooch their bonus to get into higher stages, not actually like contribute anything, then leave and then join another one. But now because the clans don't have a bonus anymore, people are not just like jumping in and out of clans anymore.
So it's now a solo game.
It is now. No, it's still a team game because when you beat the raid, everyone gets bonuses, but there are 4 more raids.
Okay.
And then the raids give you experience, which I haven't figured out what it's for yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's been happening, and also because of the patch, they've done a lot of balance changes, different builds, and my build got significantly buffed. So I'm happy, and I went up like 3,000 stages today. I'm currently on stage 19,000 of 70,000.
Wow.
So yeah.
I'm glad that you enjoy this.
It's good. It's fun. It's a good idle game.
Good Dynafire.
What are you talking about? Clickers are the future. Your eyeballs have never been wider.
That's the future of video games? Fucking kill me.
I'm out. I am out.
I'm calling it quits now.
The numbers just get higher, Vince. The numbers just get higher.
No.
Though other than that, I've been playing some like actual video games. So I've been playing Dead or Alive 6.
Oh yeah.
I played it at my friend's house. He bought it. We all got together.
I downloaded that.
Played some DOA 6. They got some new characters. The main one was Nico, the 18-year-old.
She is.
In the US version. I think in the Japanese version she's like 16.
What's different?
That's different. That's different regions. Whole thing. Like, don't those Koreans like count the years they're in the mother's womb as part of their age? Like it's weird over there. It's different. So yeah, she's cool. Kind of a rushdown character. Has some lightning stuff. Has all that jazz. But the main thing that I didn't realize is that they changed the counter system. So usually in these games, if you just hold block, you'll block, right? But if you press back and block at the same time, you'll do like a parry. And if you do back and block, it parries mid. If you do up back and block, it parries high. And if you down back and block, it parries low.
Also, like Soul Calibur?
Like Soul Calibur. But they've changed it in this game, and now it's a 4-way hold system. So mids can be bought, mid punches can be countered by pressing back and block, but mid kicks have to be countered by pressing forward and block.
Oh god.
So it adds that one extra layer of guessing. Like, is this next mid coming at me? Is it going to be a kick or a punch? And then I think only punches can go high, and then only kicks can go low. I think that's how it works. So it's like back up and then back, and then forward and forward down are the 4 ways you can.
So wait, are you telling me that like there's no such thing as a kick that kicks high?
She kicks high.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So then how do you parry that?
I think those are also parried by forward by mids.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think it kind of
see
covers.
what you're saying.
Like it
Okay.
adds the extra layer of differentiating between kicks and punches.
Yeah,
but
okay.
then
But the ranges are still
the ranges are still kind of the same.
okay.
Right.
Okay.
So it's a 4-way block system, and that makes pairing significantly harder.
I bet.
And mixing like actual like so there's a lot of things in Dead or Alive where you don't have true hit strings or block strings. For people who don't know what a block string is, say in like Mortal Kombat, Vince, you're holding block, and I come at you with like 1, 2, 3, and in between that 1, 2, 3, you can't do shit.
Yeah.
That's a block string, right? I've kind of locked you down for the duration of my string of moves. In Dead or Alive, there's not a lot of block strings. There's also not a lot of hit strings. So you have to like kind of cleverly combo stuff into each other by using stuns and stuff like that. But it's made these strings significantly harder to try and counter, strictly counter, because now me switching up between punches and kicks matters. The other thing is the super bar that they now have. The super bar is used in one of 2 ways. So you can either use one of your bar defensively, so you can fill it to a max of 2 bars. You can use one of your bars defensively by pressing, on the PlayStation, it's R1 and back. And you'll basically do a parry that eats one of your meters and will block anything. It will counter any move. The downside is that because it parries anything, it does very minimal damage. It's just to get yourself out of a sticky situation, and usually it side switches. So if you're up against the wall and you do that, then you'll push your opponent to the wall and you'll do whatever. The other way is your break blow. And I always thought that the break blow was just a super move, but it's actually more than that. So you can press forward in R1, you'll use both bars, and you'll do like your super attack that usually makes them fly against the wall. Or once you hit the first attack in your super move, if you press back and block, you'll cancel out of it, and it'll put that opponent into like a huge stun state where they're basically like slowly falling to the ground, and that allows you to just continue a combo. So sometimes it's more efficient for you to actually cancel the break blow just to get the combo extension rather than do the super move, because the super move would have been super scaled. Where like, so it's either I can go for this like super scaled damage, or I can cancel it, and instead of making them fly to the corner, I can carry them to the corner, so I keep that pressure, right? It's super fun. It's really great. I love Dead or Alive. I think unfortunately right now not a lot of people are playing it because it got kind of canned from Evo due to the Twitch stream stuff. But this is probably the best Dead or Alive game since Dead or Alive 2. If you don't factor in like all their scummy DLC shit.
Yeah, they have a lot of
DLC. Yo, you want all the characters in wedding dresses?
Yes.
There's DLC for that.
Yes.
Yeah. You want a 16-year-old in a wedding dress?
Yes.
All right, then. Koei Tecmo's got your back.
Yes.
So there's that. Yeah, it's super good. It's just super, super good. The other thing I've been playing is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So you let me borrow it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You weren't joking. Lara Croft is a stone cold savage.
Yeah, she's a killer.
Oh my god.
She's a killer.
Also this game's fucking brutal. Like the
Yeah.
first, like I got to that Panther fight. or that jaguar fight.
Yeah.
Dude, there's just your pilot got eaten in half.
Well, yeah.
He drops out of the fucking tree.
Yeah.
And then you gotta fight 2 tigers at once or 2 jaguars at once.
Yeah.
Was it jaguar? Cheetah?
Yeah, it's jaguar.
Okay, like 2 jaguars at once.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And then the one, you beat the one, and then the other one like growls at your face and he's like, bitch, I hate you, but I respect you. And then drags his friend's corpse out of there, and you gotta fight him afterwards. Like, what is this game?
I don't know.
What is this game?
I don't know, man.
I'm only in the first like 3 hours. What is this game?
It's pretty insane.
And now there's like fucking chupacabras.
Oh yeah,
hanging out like murdering people.
Oh yeah,
this game's fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of get what you were. I don't know if you said this or maybe someone else said this.
Mm-hmm.
This game kind of feels soulless.
Yeah,
like it's almost like what Ubisoft has turned Assassin's Creed into.
Yeah,
like it's a Lara Croft by numbers game.
Yeah, it's kind of like they hit all the boxes, check.
Yeah, like I totally see that.
The thing is, this is not done by the team who did the first 2.
Oh really?
Yeah, they shipped it off to someone else, and they're like, "You just finish it," just because I think the other team's working on something else.
Oh okay.
Like the A team's working somewhere else. Yeah, and it kind of shows like they're a bit corners are cut, especially in cutscenes and like just transitions and whatnot. Like.
There's a lot of just like sharp cuts.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're like, that was kind of weird.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm in Peru still, hanging out. I took out a whole platoon of dudes just by swimming underwater and stealth killing them. I was like, this is unfair.
Did you cover yourself in mud yet?
Yeah, I did. That's when I knew. That's when I knew Lara Croft was a fucking savage. Is when she's just like, I gotta get this on me to camouflage into the wall.
Yeah,
bitch.
and when you stay in the wall, you're like, come to Papa.
And then you just ice pick them through the face. Like some of these kills are brutal.
Yeah.
The one I had, like, she axe picks some dude in the head and then just sticks her makeshift propeller knife through a dude's neck.
Well, that's what you gotta do.
That's fucking savage.
You gotta kill confirm.
That's savage.
You gotta kill confirm.
I just unlocked, like, hang your opponents from a tree.
Yes.
That's also savage.
Yes.
What the fuck is this game?
Yo, it's Tomb Raider.
Usually what happens is that they're kind of chilling and then they do all the crazy weird spiritual shit at the end.
Yeah.
But they're like, nah. Like you just started this game.
Oh yeah.
The demons are out, baby.
Yeah. Apocalypse now.
Yeah. Like literally right now. You took that knife? Fuck you. You shouldn't have stole that ancient Mexican knife.
Yeah.
Cuz now also tsunami.
Yeah.
And that kid dies out of the window. Like
Yeah.
Game is brutal.
Yeah.
I don't know like what kind of like grievances or anger that this team had to air out while making this game, but holy shit.
And she still dies in pretty gruesome ways.
Even if the camera does cut away on a lot of them, like I got hit by a spike trap and then like it kind of only showed my feet.
Yeah.
But my body was like pinned up in the wall.
Yeah.
I did get like skewered through the chest when I fell off during the tsunami scene. Like there's still some brutal shit there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's good. Like I like it. It's taking me to exotic locales.
Yes.
I like the slight spoilers, but one of the side missions where the guy's like he's hiring the villagers for a mining team in Peru.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've had I know how to deal with people like this. And I was streaming and I'm like, it's murder. The way she deals with this is murder. And then she finds this kid and she's like, go home to your dad, like I'll fix it. And it's murder. The way she solves it is murder. And I'm like, holy crap. Lara Croft is the Punisher.
Now, like, do you still want that Nathan Drake Lara Croft crossover?
Kinda. Because now I want, like...
Because they're just both murderers.
Yeah. I want them to, like... I want it to be this weird... Like, they don't understand that they're just fucking savages. But... Like, when they kill a guy, like, oh, man, you hung that guy from the tree, high five! And it's still witty lines like that.
Yeah.
But Drake, if we open Pandora's box, everything will die. It's like, it's not like we've even killed anybody everywhere. Hey, let's go! Like, that's what I want.
Yeah.
I want them to just be, like, psychotic. And then, like, the end of that game is both of them in, like, a padded cell.
Oh, God. That's dark. But yeah, that's more or less what that is.
Yeah, just like the Desert Eagle. I find the gunfighting to not be fun
It's not.
at all.
That's why you just stealth it.
I just stealth forever,
Yeah.
and then until I get caught, and then I shoot, and then I immediately go back to stealth.
Do you do the makeshift like making stuff on the fly?
Not really.
Should do it.
I had like the Molotov once, and I had a nail bomb once.
The smoke bomb's the best.
Is it?
Because they just go into I can't see shit.
Oh, just ninja vanish.
And then if you can get it where like if they're like crowded and you put it. I had one perk where it's like you can chain stealth kills.
Oh yeah, I have that too.
And so you just keep pressing the button, and she'll just.
Oh, it's not just 2; it's forever.
She'll just keep killing as long as they're in the vicinity.
Wow, that's some Tenshu shit.
Yeah. Like she'll kill one, jump with the knife to the next one, and just keep going as long as they're there.
Huh. That's fucking brutal.
It is.
Yeah. It's good, but Lara Croft is a fucking savage.
Yeah, she's
Yeah. And then the last I guess the last two things. Quick update. I bought a second gun con
why?
for the PS2.
Why?
So I have 2 and I can play 2-player.
Why?
But also, Time Crisis 2 has a 2-gun mode.
It does.
Yeah. So now I'm just dual wielding guns in Time Crisis.
Wow.
And I'm so overpowered. It feels great.
Yeah. Yep, you can do that.
It's so good. Now I just need to get like a second PS2 so I can do the system link.
Oh yeah, how did they do the pedal in that one? It's the button on.
It's
the gun?
the button on any button on the gun.
Yeah.
Will, and if you're doing double gun, you have to press a button on both guns at the same time.
Oh, both.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's how they do the pedal. But then what was I playing as well? Oh, that's when I say that's some Tenshu as shit. I was playing the Xbox 360 Tenshu game.
Why?
Because it was $1, so I bought it.
Sometimes you have these decisions you make.
Yeah.
And they're followed by these reasons that are just 100% unjustified.
Yeah. So I have. I listen. It's justified because I don't drink coffee. So I'm not spending money in the morning drinking coffee.
Who's spending money drinking coffee?
You.
No, I don't.
Well, not anymore. But like people who work, right? They go to Starbucks. And they get their grande latte or whatever. That's like $6. And I'm just chilling here. I'm like, listen, I went to the game store and I found a $1 copy of Tenshu Z.
How many game stores do you have at work?
How many game stores do you have at work?
Yeah, do you go
Absolute zero.
Oh,
so I
sucks,
actually
man.
no, I have one near work, but I still have to drive there.
I think I got like 4 or 5.
Yeah, because you're in Toronto, you bitch.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, but also like the ones near your area, I know aren't like the game stores I want.
No,
they're not EB game. They're not. They are EB games, which are not the ones I want. I want the one up on Young.
Oh yeah,
like the used shit.
Yeah.
I guess I could take a subway up there if I worked there. But yeah, it's okay. Tenshu hasn't aged very well in terms of stealth mechanics.
Some might say it was never well to begin with.
I don't know. I like Tenshu 2.
Okay.
I think that was the first one I played. But Tenshu 2 was cool.
Sure.
And that one for the PS2 where they had the bald American guy, or the guy that looked American but he's bald, and he used like needles to stealth kill people. That one was cool. That one was cool because you could kill yourself.
Oh yeah, that's a mechanic I want.
That was just like a mechanic where you could just commit Sudoku just straight up. Yeah.
Yeah, you commit playing puzzles. Yep.
100%. You figure out the puzzle of life.
Yeah.
And you figure out that the only way to win is not to play.
Seppuku.
I know it's seppuku. Fuck. Come on. Think I've been on this weeb ass podcast so long I don't know what seppuku is? Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
I know.
No.
So yeah. And then I bought a PlayStation 1.
Why?
It's $20.
Okay, which one did you buy?
The original. It was an ONE.
Mistake.
Well, listen, the only place I find ONEs are in Toronto. And Toronto prices are nuts. They want like $60 for that shit. I'm like, fuck that.
You bought the wrong PlayStation 1.
Listen, I bought the one that the Guitar Freaks controller that TJ gave me might work on.
But you did not buy the one that's spelled ONE.
I just got the number one. PlayStation. Just no number. Just PlayStation. That's it.
Disappoint me.
Whatever. Who cares? All I want to do is play Guitar Freaks. And that controller is not working on my PS2. So I have to test it with the PS1. Nobody has it. So I bought one. It was $20.
What was a PS1?
Not that I know.
Oh,
At least that'll let me borrow it.
you can't use them on the PS2, eh?
That's what I'm thinking is maybe the issue, because I have a PS2 Guitar Freaks game, but the controller seems like it's a PS1 Guitar Freaks controller. So now I gotta find a PS1 Guitar Freaks game.
I see.
Yeah,
Shame.
if it does work, I have bought that PlayStation specifically for the Guitar Freaks controller.
What?
And that's it. Because normally I play PlayStation 1 games on my PS2.
Yes.
So
we all do. Yes.
What if I want to play Guitar Freaks?
You don't.
Don't I?
No.
Oh, okay. You got a point.
I know.
Guitar Hero exists. A Rock Band exists.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's been it. And just like random games here and there. Playing
Checks out.
One Finger Death Punch 2. You know what that is?
It's a fighting game?
It's like a
Side scroller.
No, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a beat 'em up kind of, but you don't move anywhere. So you're a stick man. And so the first
like asteroids?
No, you remember like stick fights?
Yeah.
On Flash back in the day?
Yeah.
What if they made that into a game?
That sounds so fun.
So it's that, but you're in one place and then enemies come from either the left or the right. And then you on your mouse either click the left or the right mouse button and everyone dies in one hit. And you just have to keep up with the speed.
What?
And that's the whole game.
Sucks.
It looks cool because you're doing crazy kung fu action, like punching people through tables and shit.
No.
It's like a good time killer. It's fun. I recommend it. It's like $2.
You paid for this.
Yeah. It's on Steam.
And you're going out here saying like, yo, people pay for coffee.
Yeah, people pay for coffee. That's stupid. When they could be playing One Finger Death Punch. I don't know if there's a mobile version, but I think it would make sense if they did have a mobile version.
Okay. Great.
But yeah.
I'm glad you're entertained.
Yeah. And then Apex.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Got a legendary skin for a character I don't use.
Nice.
For Bloodhound. Sorry, Bloodhounder.
Oh yeah, no one uses that.
I don't use blood. Well, his fucking skill, the one that lets you see through walls, everyone can see you use it.
Yeah.
So it just shows where you are.
Yeah.
Like fuck that.
Yeah.
And then I got that and I was disappointed. Yeah.
Sound like a kid on Christmas.
Yeah. And I've just Caustic's buffs are still good. So I've actually been winning still more games.
Cool.
That's it. That's my week. I swear. That's all I did.
What was I doing? I played Overwatch.
Again? Still playing this dead game?
Oh, it's so good.
This dead ass game.
So good. Diva's so good.
Is she?
Yeah.
If she was that good, she would be your most played character.
Yeah. Yeah. I did that. I watched the Orville. I went back to try and watch that because I've been hearing like, oh, give it a chance.
What's this again? What's this about?
This is the sci-fi parody with Seth MacFarlane.
Oh, the comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like 3 episodes into season 1. I'm like, I can see it. Like, there's potential here. But it's early days, and it's just like Seth MacFarlane hasn't won me over yet.
Okay.
But the rest of the cast is great. They've got all the archetypes you'd want.
And I assume it's mostly Seth MacFarlane on screen?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's definitely like, I don't know if it's because I'm just used to watching more higher budget TV shows, but this definitely feels like we have a budget.
Okay.
We have to stick to it. We're going to try and make it look as fancy as we can, but like
we got all this stuff from IKEA.
Yeah, it's like our costumes look a little bit,
like
second rate.
The producer's daughter wants to be a costume designer.
Yeah, so she would work free.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. She's in high school.
Yeah. So yeah, it's okay. It's only 12 episodes, so I want to at least finish.
Wait, is it like get canceled?
No. They're on season 2 or 3 now.
Okay.
But like I heard, because I've been hearing like it's halfway through this season that it gets better, and then 2 and beyond is great. So yeah.
Listen, you got through 9 seasons of Smallville until it got good. So I think you can get through 6 episodes of this show.
Can I?
Yes.
But Smallville was good.
No, it wasn't. You said it wasn't. For 9 seasons, you said it was bad.
Yeah, but I was able to do it for some reason.
Oh my god.
I think I should stop watching sci-fi. I'm gonna watch a high school football TV show.
What? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
That sounds like something the CW would have.
I think it was. Back when they were.
Is it like Remember the Titans?
No. Yes.
But a TV show?
Yeah, it's called Friday Night Lights.
That was also a movie. No.
That was the.
That was
TV
Any
show.
Given Sunday.
There you go. So I'm gonna try and watch that after I finish this.
Interesting. Do you like football? Are you a fan of the pigskin?
No.
You know any rules?
A football?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
A touchdown is 6 points.
Ooh, proper.
And then you get to choose for if you want to go for the 2, right? Or is it 3? Like you either kick for the 1,
Yes.
but if you score the touchdown, it's 3.
Oh, so close. It's
2?
2.
It's
It's
2?
2. And the field goal is 3.
Oh, okay.
Someone's been playing Blitz. Someone's been playing NFL Blitz, my dude.
That's the only football game. That really is the only football game.
You ever play Blitz the League?
Yeah.
When I got edgy and dark?
Yeah, it was a little too much for me.
That was fun.
It was a little too much.
When you could like explode someone's testicles on the football field and then just juice them full of steroids and send them back.
Blitz the League. Is that the same as like NBA Street?
No.
That's
NBA Street is good, but there was NFL Street.
That's what I was thinking about. That was awful.
NFL Street is not good.
Yeah.
FIFA Street is good.
There is a soccer one. Okay, yeah. Okay.
So I think in order of goodness, NBA Street Volume 2.
Yeah, that was the highlight. Yeah.
And then FIFA Street 1.
Yep.
And then NFL is somewhere at the very bottom of the list.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
But they all had good soundtracks.
That was kind of the point.
Yeah.
Right? It's like
They're all stylish, the hipster games.
The hipster games?
Yeah, it was all like for the people who wanted to play soccer but also still wanted street cred.
I guess, yeah, sure. That's
why it's called Street, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That's how that works?
Sure, yeah.
No, that was Def Jam Vendetta and Def Jam Fight for New York.
Oh god, those are games. Yeah, so that's what I watched, the Orville, and then what else did I do? Still doing Fire Emblem.
Are you? Which one?
Birthright.
Still?
Yeah. I'm progressing like half an hour a day.
I feel like you've been progressing half an hour a year.
I had to restart because I forgot the story.
God damn it.
So, yeah, I'm not very far in. I'll let you know how that goes on further. And then I finished Nier Automata.
Yes. Oh, sweet Jesus, you did. Okay. When Pascal was in that fucking like, I'm just gonna talk about spoilers from here on. Like, I assume this is the last thing in your week.
Yeah.
Okay. From here on out, it's all spoilers. We're talking about the spoilers for Nier because I want to talk about it, and then we're talking about the spoilers for Endgame.
Yeah.
Dude.
Before we go, can you just say if you liked Endgame?
I love Endgame.
Okay, I love Endgame.
I like Endgame. Well,
I loved Endgame.
I thought Endgame was good.
I loved it.
Okay. I thought it was good.
Okay.
It was exactly what I expected it to be.
Okay. All right. Good to hear.
So, now spoilers.
Nier Automata.
Pascal was in that fucking factory.
Yeah.
And he was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Was like, I've seen the horrors.
Yeah.
I've tried to live a gracious life. I've tried to do good, and it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
I need you to erase my memories.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Killed him.
You killed him?
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
Yep, I killed him.
You know what I did?
What?
I walked away.
Whoa.
That I did not know that was a choice. So I was like, I was like, I wonder what happens if I just go this way. And then it cut to a cut scene.
Yeah.
And I walked out the door, and Pascal is like, how could you do this to me? And just like bent over with all these fucking memories in her brain.
Yeah.
You took like the path of like least resistance, I guess.
Well, I was trying to look at it from A2's perspective. I'm like, what would A2 do? Like it's not a game where I felt like it was my choice. I was like, what would this character do? And I was like, from everything she's shown, she would just kill you.
There's a murder. Yeah, like, she'd be like, yeah, sure, I guess.
She's like, if that's what you want, that's what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought there was a life bar. Like, he has a life bar over his head, right? And so I thought it'd be like a combo you need to do.
And it's like boom,
So I hit the button once just to see how much damage it would do.
boom,
And he died. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, that settles that.
So the only thing for Art is if you erase his memories, he actually becomes a merchant back at the town, and you get a bunch of exclusive items.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool. I didn't really need that.
I walked the fuck away. I felt so bad.
Wow.
So what did you think? Like, did the combat become any harder for you? Was it still super easy? What do you think of the story?
So the combat stayed.
Is
more or
life
less...
still meaningful?
No, it's not. If there's one takeaway from this game, is there's life is not worth living. The combat more or less stayed the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got chips to make it, I would say, even easier.
Mm-hmm.
And the battles just became more lengthy, and I wasn't getting anything from it. It was just like,
that's how I felt too. Yeah.
Yo, let's end this shit. Come on, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
The plot, I thought it was. I guess I never really realized what was going on in the 2B route.
Yeah.
And when you get to the 9S route and you learn the secrets of like, oh, the aliens are dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
the humans are dead.
And you're like, wait, what?
Why are we here?
Yeah.
Oh, because
and then it's
government.
Yeah. And then it's not until you're in the A2 route where it's like, oh, these people are just trying to find purpose now that they have no purpose.
Yeah.
And then it's like, wait a minute. So why are we killing them?
What is my purpose?
Like, what's the purpose of this whole game?
Nothing.
And then you're like, wait a minute. There's no purpose. Why am I continuing?
Yo, you thought this game's depressing? You should play the original Nier.
Oh, I know it's depressing.
That game's depressing.
Yeah, but this one's definitely like it's definitely like a. Even though Nier Automata is depressing, I would say the theme is probably overcoming depression, kind of like getting over like
I could see that
towards, especially after you get to like Route E, like they show you the light at the end, or they give you that path. Yeah, totally. But it's definitely about like perseverance and finding meaning in anything, and like maybe there isn't a meaning, or maybe the fact that there wasn't any meaning is the meaning,
or maybe you make your own meaning.
Yeah, I think the last line in the game is something like, "The future isn't handed to you; it's something you must take for yourself."
Yeah,
it's just like, damn,
Yokotaro,
damn,
hit me with those thoughts.
Fuck. Like, I don't know. I didn't know what to think after that. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it by the end. I was like, I love even the finality of it, like in the credit sequence. And like, it just, at first it's like a shoot 'em up, right? And you're like, oh, this is a fun little,
and it gets fucking hard.
Yeah. And then I'm like, can I do this solo? Like, am I supposed to be able to do this?
Yeah.
And then it like asks you if you need help.
Yeah.
And for like the first 5 times I said no.
Oh, you just tried to,
because I was like, because at first I thought it was like I bet you can do it. I bet someone can do it. I bet. And I was like, maybe there's a trophy you could do it. And I'm like, okay. Nope. And then it's like, can you do help? I'm like, and at this point it's 4 a.m. and I had to get up.
Just like, fuck it. Yeah. Yes.
Because I was like, I have to be up at 5 to go to work. And I'm like, I gotta.
You sleep for an hour?
Yeah. So I was like,
oh my God.
I was like, I gotta finish this shit. So I just said yes. And then I was like, oh, why are their names popping up? And like people wanted to help, and I saw their quotes, and I'm like, huh.
You are supposed to offer help from people.
Yeah,
you should ask. Like that's one of that I thought that was so fucking wholesome.
Yeah, I was
like at the end where you're like, you need to ask for help.
That's like, oh, that's really that's cute. And then one of the ships died, and like their files have been erased, and I was like, what? Yeah.
So did you get the true ending?
I did.
And your save file is gone.
Yes.
How'd you feel?
I don't know if I felt anything, because like it's interesting, they tell you, and they make sure to tell you, they're like, listen, if you do this, there's no guarantee you're gonna get thanks, there's no guarantee that whatever like you get nothing from this, like there is no benefit to doing this. It's the idea of, are you going to be like, do the whole pay it forward thing, and you get nothing in return. And it's like, yeah, I feel like at that point it was just like, well, that's kind of I think that's what the game was trying to teach you. So like, yeah, for sure I'll do it. But I was kind of disappointed that like all they did was delete your save. Because I wanted like the ultimate, like, because in my mind,
baby, you want to play the original Nier.
No. I wanted it to be like, delete your save and reverse your trophies.
Oh, reverse your trophies.
Like take them away.
Oh, that would have been nightmare scenario.
I know, because I'm like, because the way I see it is like, you know, there's this saying right? That's in cycling,
Mhm.
where it's like if it wasn't on Strava, it didn't happen.
Okay.
But the thing is, no, I did ride my bike. I did go out there. No, there's nothing to say that I did it, but
Yeah.
I know I did it. If my save is deleted, I still know I
Yeah.
did it.
I forgot to put on Strava that day.
I did the journey. I know it's real.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you keep your trophies, that's like the badge of honor you can still wave in someone's
Like, hey,
face.
check it out, I did this.
But if they took that away,
that'd be ultimate troll.
Then you'd have to really. I think
that's the thing. I don't know, like if there's actually like
it's not built into the system. Like they can't do it.
Yeah.
But I think like that would have been
the ultimate. Like someone got the platinum, they're like, hell yeah.
Because I know even in this game, like you could just back up your save.
Yeah.
You could do all that kind of stuff. But if they just took away your achievement,
mm-hmm.
I feel like that would just wreck a lot of people.
That'd be pretty good.
Like that would just like any sort of validation, like because we've come to this world where like achievements, trophies, whatever they are.
Oh, look, I beat it on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah. No one needs a save file. You have that there and it's presented to anybody,
mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like you take that
and you
away.
Compare yours to
exactly.
Others,
You take that away, then suddenly you really have to make that choice.
Damn.
And I wish that could have been the case.
That would have been cool.
Because I totally would have got rid of it.
Mm. It's also interesting how they let you delete your save file in this one too, because in the original Nier, you basically had to get the platinum. You had to do everything the game had to offer, and the final trophy was getting that final ending, and then you get the platinum, right?
Yeah.
And then it deletes everything. But in this one, you can just get it without getting the platinum.
Yeah.
So,
which is cool because I guess you're able to see the whole moral of the story come together.
Yep.
Like I do like how they definitely focus it down to like we have a message and we want you and want to tell it to the world, and we're gonna make it the easiest way for the player to get this message. And I think that's what I really liked about it.
Who did you fight at the end?
What do you mean?
When you have a choice to fight a certain person.
Don't you have to do both?
Do you have to do both? I thought you only have to fight one.
No, you do both, and then you go back and you chapter select to the end again, and you do the other half.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah. The first time I chose A2 because, like, fuck you, 9S. I'm getting rid of you.
Yeah, I want to fight 9S as well. He fucking sucked.
Yeah. And then you go
when
back.
he went crazy.
Yeah.
He's just like, I know this. Like, he basically looked into the abyss, and he's just like, I cannot see it.
Yeah, he's like, it's meaningless.
I'll kill everything.
Yeah, and then you realize that 2B is like all the time. She's just like, I keep having to kill him.
Yeah, all the time.
All the fucking time.
Yeah, when you realize her job
is just to kill him because he's the only unit that's smart enough to understand.
Oh.
And then you're like, oh, man.
Come on.
Yeah, it's just so sad. And you're like, oh, fuck, it really is. It's like this whole game really is just fucking pointless.
It's so depressing.
Yeah, and then you're like, all these giant monsters. I'm like, at some point, you're like, did the government just make that? Like, is it all just
like, yeah? Is the reason that these aliens came down is it just like AI took over?
Yeah, like, and it's so cruel.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Mm-hmm. So sad. I was just devastated. It's been an emotional week for me.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's been pretty emotional. Yeah, but I liked it.
You're so good.
I really enjoyed it.
So good.
I loved it. The only thing I just didn't understand is when you first meet A2, she kills the Forest King.
Yeah.
Why does she do that?
I don't remember. I believe I read an explanation somewhere, but I do not remember.
That's the only thing.
It's been a long time since I played it.
It was 2017. I am late to the party, but yeah, no, I really enjoyed it in terms of the message it wanted to deliver. And
sorry, did you fight the Square Enix CEO?
No, I didn't. I didn't. Totally forgot 2B's hot as fuck. And I love that one line in the game when you're playing as 9S.
Yeah.
And I think it is it Eve? No, it's Adam.
Yeah.
Adam's talking to you. He's like, what do you think? He's like, how much you want to fuck 2B? And I was like, I was like, game, how do you know what I'm thinking?
Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Did you get the upskirt trophy?
Oh, were you? Yeah.
Of course you did, perv.
Of course I did. Of course. Before I beat it, I did put on the like costumes.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I really want A2 with her long hair again. So I put the wig on. Yeah. That was fun.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I liked it.
The two characters you played had blindfolds on.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't see the truth.
Yeah.
Then the A2 had it, and
Yeah.
she had it off, so she knew the whole time.
She knew everything.
She knew everything.
Yeah.
That's why she wasn't blinded.
Yeah.
The light gave her vision.
Mm-hmm. God damn. God damn. Your commander lied to you.
What are you talking about?
She betrayed you. Peace out.
I gotta murder this guy.
Yeah. Well, she's going on murdering shit. Yeah. God. Wow.
Game's great.
It really makes you think. That's a thinker. That game. That's a,
Yoko Taro's fan fucking tastic. He's a
Yeah.
weirdo,
absolutely.
but
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
There was actually a rumor that apparently at one of his like interview events that they think one of the people who's on like the team, it was actually Yoko Taro. But to fuck with somebody, they put someone else in the mask.
Whoa.
And then he showed his face, but nobody knows if it's him or not.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I bet that's probably the case.
Yeah.
That's probably the case. Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. Wow. Well, I like the game.
Good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Japanese games, man.
Yeah, Nier Automata. It's want to be sad, go play it.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where like I look at this story and I'm like, I don't know if America could do this. I like it, this like just crippling depression story, and I'm like, I don't know if like North America could be in the mindset to make a game like this.
I'm sure they could, but who would buy it?
True. You kind of need the weird
Yeah,
Japanese shit to sell
like
it.
because I mean, they try and put these kind of themes in like say Call of Duty and stuff every now and then, and you get parts and bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, like Black Ops.
Yeah, but it's never full blown. Like,
Or if they do, it's stuff like Gone Home, where like
Yeah.
actually playing the game fucking sucks.
yeah, yeah. So who knows? Maybe they'll crack it. Who knows?
Mhm.
Cool. I guess it's time to talk about Avengers
Dude,
Endgame.
Captain America picks up the hammer.
Just jumping right in.
I listen. I said spoilers.
Yeah.
he was worthy,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yo, Thor took the hammer and took the axe.
Mm-hmm.
You know something's gonna happen. You know something's gonna happen."
Yeah.
It was like Homer in that episode of The Simpsons where he's watching the Italian mob in the Yakuza fight. And he's like,
yeah.
and he's like, "Homer, get inside." It's like, but that little guy hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah.
But instead of me going inside, I got to see what the little guy did, and
Yeah.
it was Captain America picked up the fucking hammer.
Yeah.
It's fucking rad.
Yeah.
When he smashed it against his own shield.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Do the lightning shit. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Okay, you're the one that loved it.
Yeah.
Tell me your thoughts. Tell me about what you saw. Like, why did you love it? Like,
So I guess
tell me what you thought of America's ass.
it is America's ass.
It's truly America's ass.
I think a lot of it comes to the fact that it is like it's everything that's been leading up to this, right?
Mhm.
Like, yes, there's certain Marvel movies that have been like, it's been okay. That one sucked. That one was great. But I think on the whole, it's been a pretty great ride.
Mhm.
And I think for the past 10 years, it feels like a chapter of my life is coming to a close. And I think going into this movie, I was always going to come out being emotional about it because it's just like, it's like when I play a really big RPG
Yeah.
and it comes to the end and I'm like, I'm a bit of a wreck. I'm just like,
I've been playing this for like 100 hours.
yeah, it's like all my favorite characters are going to go and it's like, it's done. And it's like, that's what this movie is for me.
Mhm.
So like as a standalone movie, I don't know, like if I were just watch it like blankly, if it would have affected me, but it is 100% because it is the end, and we've all come to this. As for the movie itself, I kind of loved every moment of it. I loved it opening up with Hawkeye, and boom.
I got a question for you.
Hmm.
So when Thanos snapped his fingers in Wakanda,
Yeah.
which is in Africa,
Yeah.
it was daytime. So how come in America it was also daytime?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like time change.
I don't know.
Okay, that one was weird for me.
I don't know.
Because like as soon as they disappeared, I was like, wait a minute.
Well, who's to say that it all happened all at the same time instantly?
True facts.
Because it's not like everyone in Wakanda all disappeared at the same time. It was kind of like one after
Just
the
like
other.
stuttered, yeah.
Yeah, and it could have just been from the center out.
True.
Right?
It could have.
I don't know. I will. Well, I'll get there. But I really liked just the. So it's a long movie, and I really like how they use their time to really just lay on the depressing shit. Like,
That's the thing I didn't believe.
yeah,
Because they're like, we got rid of half the people.
Yeah.
We beheaded Thanos, like the whole shebang bang.
Yeah.
But like, I get that half the people died, but also they make it look like everything is an apocalyptic wasteland,
well, I bet it is.
right? And I'm just like, yo, I bet the economy's fucking booming. Like, rent's cheap. I bet you can get food whenever you want. There's no traffic on the way to work. But there's a lot of perks of half the people dying.
I'm sure there are, but there's also a lot of negatives. Like
Like-
half people are gone. Who's running the government? Who's controlling the economy? Like the people
Listen,
that were in place are gone.
There's only half the people, so you only need half the people running shit.
But that's just it, right? If half people disappear, why would you assume that the other half would continue on normally? If half the if my neighbor disappeared,
Take his house.
fucking raiding that place.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's happened to
You
the
don't
world.
raid it, you commandeer it.
And that's what they're saying, right? Like all the people who are left, the gang, and that's what the whole point of Ronin is, right? All the gangsters and stuff are out taking control. That's why the world is the way it is. Like it's so that's why I was like into it. I was like,
Oh, when
wow.
Hawkeye became the Punisher?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I get it. So the world's pretty fucked up. It's
Okay.
not really a safe place. It's a bit of a wreck.
I think their future is a little too bleak. I think it would have been mostly rainbows
think so?
and unicorns.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think about that. So yeah. It picks up immediately. They go back home, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
I totally forgot Stark had the Guardians of the Galaxy ship. But they come back. Cool. Captain Marvel shows up. And Captain Marvel is easily my least favorite thing about this movie. She shows up.
She doesn't do anything.
She flies with them to go see Thanos.
Sure.
She watches Thor do his thing. Thanos is dead. They realize, oh fuck, they can't reverse it. He wrecked the stones. They're gone. Blah blah blah.
Goodbye, my planet needs me.
Okay, they go home. Everyone's in depression, and Captain Marvel's like, peace, and vanishes again.
Like, she doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I know.
Like, they built her up to be this, like, she is the person in the MCU. Like, she is
Yeah.
the one. She
Yeah.
is Superman.
Yeah.
But she doesn't do anything.
And the more I see her, the more I'm like, I just don't like Brie Larson as Captain Marvel.
I don't like her with that haircut.
The short one?
Yeah, I want to see the manager haircut.
It's kind of Captain Marvel's haircut, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Whatever.
But like the way I've always seen Captain Marvel in the comics is she's always just a bit more butch. Like I feel like Brie Larson, like we tied this discussion. She's not like the super sex symbol, but I also still think she's way too pretty.
She's like somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, and I feel like Captain Marvel needs to be a little tougher.
That's fair.
But that's just me. And then they do like the 5 year skip, and the world's in tatters, blah blah blah. Did you end up watching Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I did.
So now, do you think it was worth watching Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I didn't know that the quantum realm or the quantum zone worked like that, where, like, theoretically he was in a different dimension.
Yes.
Right. So when he said this universe, he didn't count, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I just took it at face value.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is a very convenient way to time travel without the stones.
Yeah, and I think that's the big thing with the movie. You have to just accept that that's their time travel.
Yeah.
And it works.
Yeah. And for him, 5 years was 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was whatever. They built the time thing, and I really loved that they went through basically the past 10 years.
Yeah.
And they just did it all over again.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like they're just doing it all over
When
again.
Hulk was smashing in New York.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, I kind of feel kind of gauche now. And he's just like, raw. And he like slowly smashes stuff. Like, that was pretty good.
I was so, like, I had a huge smile on my face. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, we're doing the whole thing.
Yeah. The monk from Doctor Strange showed up.
Oh, yeah. What's her face? Not the great one. I don't know. I forget her name.
Yeah, I forgot her name too.
Yeah. Yeah, and she does the, like, out of body thing
to get the Hulk out of. I was like, man, you really disarmed the Hulk real fast.
the Captain America fight with Captain America, and he's just like, I could do this all day. And
he's like, I know.
Fucking loved it.
And that was the one when he was getting the scepter, and then he was in the elevator because there was a trailer where there was an elevator fight.
Right? That was for Winter Soldier. Yeah,
there's an elevator fight, and I was just like, oh no, another one. He's just like, Hail Hydra.
Yeah, he's like, it's okay, Hail Hydra. And I was like, shit.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, no, I loved all that. Like, just going back to the past and like just experiencing it all again. It was really cool.
Yeah, it was convenient that he erased his memories with the scepter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you think about the final battle?
What about it?
So like it was all the Avengers, like it was the main Avengers, Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man.
Yeah.
All fighting Thanos and getting their ass kicked. And then everyone shows up.
Yeah.
Because the thing is like, I remember that Hulk had snapped everyone back into existence, right? He did the snap, but it didn't register in I was like, okay, he did it. And then when everyone showed up for a minute, I was like, why is everyone here? And I was like, oh yeah,
snap them back. And maybe that could explain it, right? Because it wasn't instant that they all came back, right? So could be like,
and it took time for them to get everyone together.
Yeah. I also like in the beginning in the first 20 minutes of the movie, I was like, okay, Tony's dying. Like, I know he's dying because they showed him with a family.
Yeah.
And his daughter and like that.
And he's like, I can't give that up.
And that precious relationship. I'm like, oh, he's fucking dying in this movie.
Dead.
Like, there's like, that's it. Like, he got his happy ending and now he's dying. And when they saw that, I'm like, okay, Cap's not gonna die. And then I was curious how they're gonna write him out. But I'm like, yeah, Iron Man's dead. And then I thought it was really sweet, him and his daughter. And I was like, oh man, this is just too precious.
I love you 3000.
Yeah, like I loved seeing that. And he's still a genius. She's a curious little kid.
Yeah.
And they really go to show that Tony is he's just smart.
He's just super smart.
He just knows.
So I was in the theater, right?
Yeah.
And when he went up to Pepper and was like, I figured it out. She's like, figured out what? I figured out time travel. I just went, ha! Like in the theater. Because like, that was probably the dumbest line in the whole fucking thing. He's like, I figured out time travel. It's like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? You figured out time travel.
Yeah. He just does it.
He just figures it out.
Well, he's Iron Man.
What the fuck?
He just did it, okay?
Sure.
Yeah. It's great. I accept it. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, and then and the movie progresses on and they go back to a scene that's not actually in any of the movies, but it's just one that's implied, and Tony goes to meet his dad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god. And I was like, yeah, this is definitely confirming it. He's dying. Like, this is fucking it.
Done.
Like, he never had that moment with his father. He gets it here.
Yeah, he's done.
And it's like everything that Tony Stark needs to say that he has lived and completed of like a successful life is all happening. And I'm like, oh my god. And it's going to come and it's going to be a moment. And as we progress on, and then we come to like, they're collecting the stones again. And for me, the weird part, like, this is the one part of the movie I didn't know how to feel about. They gotta get the Soul Stone, and of course it's Hawkeye and Black Widow, and they come to the conclusion that like, one of them needs to die. They just need to die to get this stone. And what happens is like this weird sort of comedic fight to the death between the two of them.
Yeah.
I didn't quite understand why it was framed like that. Like,
I think it's because like they both care for each other.
Yeah,
but then like Hawkeye has a wife.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Like, it's weird, like, because Hawkeye goes in, he's like, I've become a monster, you know this. I need to atone for my sins.
Yeah. She's like, I've always been a monster, like, whatever.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm a Russian murder machine.
Yeah.
So,
bye.
What's your point? Yeah. And then they do, like, watch us use every trick in the book to try and outsmart each other. And then...
And some of them weren't even that smart.
Yeah, it was just like, this is kind of weird and lame. And then Black Widow dies. And
it's permanent.
It's a permanent.
You cannot.
It's a permanent.
Back.
Yeah. I definitely did not see that one coming. I thought that was the big surprise of the movie. Of all the deaths, that was the one.
Yeah. Because isn't there like supposed to be a Black Widow movie?
There is. Maybe they bring her back. Maybe it's a prequel. Who knows? The theory is she's trapped in the Soul Stone with Gamora.
That was my favorite scene when Hawkeye is like holding the stone in the puddle, and it zooms out on this like fucked up moon and like the shallow water. I thought that was a nice shot.
They had that shot in the other movie.
Yeah, I know. It's also my favorite one in that one.
Oh, okay.
Like it's just a nice shot. Just like check it out. I just fucking sacrificed.
Yeah, it's a sad scene. And then future Thanos figures out what's happening.
Yo, computers, man.
Past Thanos figures out what happened to future Thanos, so he goes to the future.
I am inevitable.
Yeah, and
because of what's her face?
Nebula.
Nebula.
Because apparently future Nebula is, when she goes to the past, she's still synced on the same network as past Nebula.
Yeah.
And their minds are starting to mix.
And they have memories from the future.
Yeah, and it's like that. I was like, that's pretty cool, I guess, because it makes sense since she's all machine and like this network
uploads it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I guess that I was like, that's pretty cool. It's smart writing there. Yeah, so Thanos makes it to the future and he's like, yo, I'm gonna fuck this shit up. Thanks for collecting the stones. Yeah. I'm gonna do it now.
This part is the part I didn't really get, where so they have the Infinity Gauntlet, right?
Yeah.
And that thing's special, super special.
Oh yeah, Iron Man makes the gauntlet.
And then Iron Man makes a gauntlet. And so like even that I'll be like, okay, they made a super special gauntlet out of super special space shit. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Like, Tony Stark's a genius, he can do it.
Yeah.
But then when Tony Stark takes the stones from the gauntlet that Thanos now has, and then just puts it on his regular ass glove, and I'm like, what was the point of making all this? What was the point of the actual Infinity Gauntlet? What was the point of the real, like, this one they specially made? Like, if you could just put it on.
The point of the gauntlet he made was to harness the power and kind of, I guess, block like killing you.
Oh, and so when he took it, he just died.
Yes, because it's blank.
Okay.
Like he had nothing to.
Okay.
Like it was kind of, the way I took it was like it was a way to manifest the power, and
it's not that you needed the glove. It's just that the glove protected you from the power.
Exactly. Okay. Right. And that's what they made it for. But yeah, so they're doing the final battle. In the final battle, a lot of cool shit happens. Mm-hmm. All the coolest shit happens.
Captain America gets a strict upgrade.
Yeah. Yeah. He just fucking has the hammer.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's crazy. It's crazy. He gets the hammer. It's after Thanos shatters his shield, right? Yeah. And so that was something. When he's just shattering it piece by piece, you're just like, wow.
That's one of the things, right? In the last movie, Thanos is strong enough to defeat the Hulk in a fist combat, like fist to fist combat. But like Captain America just didn't get one-shotted by this dude. Like, what's going on here? These power levels are just all over the place.
Yeah. So that is crazy. We have to talk about Thor.
Fat Thor.
Yeah.
You talk about the backlash of Fat Thor?
No.
That people are just like, I guess certain people are just up in arms about that they're saying that Marvel is fat shaming people.
Oh.
Using obesity as a punchline is like not cool.
Oh wow.
And whatever.
Okay.
And I say, fuck that. That was hilarious.
I thought Fat Thor was hilarious, but I thought it was a joke that overstayed its welcome. Like,
most
by the end, I was like, oh man, he's not gonna just like thunder and lightning it off.
Yeah, not even by the end. Like, I thought I was done pretty much when he went back to
Asgard,
right? And he's just still like a little bitch.
Yeah,
he's just like, I want to see my mom, and I'm like, I guess, sure, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, I liked his extra beard and like his dreads,
where he just became the dude.
Because I was like, yo, he looks like. Because at the end, I was like, you look like a Viking.
Yeah,
like you look like the real Norse god now. And then I was like, do we really have to have like the beer belly gut? But I guess that's part of the image.
Yeah.
And, okay.
That's what Vikings are, man.
Yeah. What about Hulk? Smart Hulk.
Smart Hulk is weird.
Take a picture.
I don't need the picture. Okay, it's fine.
He wants a picture. Just take it.
No.
Look, they'll take it.
Take the phone.
And then he does the dab.
Yeah, he's like, Hulk out. Dab. Right? Oh, I kind of liked it, But it also like took away the thing I love most about the Hulk,
Yeah.
which is the Hulk hulking out.
Yeah.
Like,
He doesn't do that in this movie.
yeah, he's a buff. He's exactly what a nerd would do if he became immediately buff.
Yeah.
Which is like he got super cocky.
Yeah.
Right. And he's like his confidence is through the roof now. He's got brains and bronze.
Yeah.
But the reason I like the Hulk is what they showed when he went back in time is he fucking smashes.
Yeah.
He just wrecks shit.
Yeah.
And he did not wreck anything in this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
He got wrecked. He was the only one that didn't wreck shit.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Those are the other things I want to talk about there. Again, the final battle on your left, Cap.
Yeah,
on your left.
On your left, yeah.
And then I'll come back. It was great. What do you think about Gwyneth Paltrow in Rescue?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
her suit was
cool.
Was it Pepper Never Wears Anything I Buy Her or whatever?
Yeah.
She comes in with the suit.
Yeah.
I think that was cool. I like the whole like the all-female pose at the end. That was pretty sick.
To protect Spidey.
Yeah, to protect Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Just like, of course Spider-Man would get that treatment.
Yeah.
Lucky bastard.
And then there's the final part in this when you're like, Tony's gonna die. When Peter finds Tony and Peter's talking and Tony says nothing, he just hugs him, and you're like,
oh, he's so dead.
And I'm like, oh fuck, man, he is gonna die.
He's
like,
so dead.
Here it is, it's coming.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel shows up again in the nick of fucking time.
Yeah, but like she doesn't do anything.
So that's just it, right? She takes out the ship, big deal.
And she doesn't even, but the thing is, like, she doesn't even take it out. She just flies through it.
And then she fights Thanos, and she gives Thanos like this grin, like, ha ha ha, I'm stronger than you.
And then gets wrecked.
And then Thanos was like, well, fuck you.
Yo, when he fucking alley-oops the Power Stone into his other hand, and he's like, get fucked.
Yeah,
like,
and then I'm like,
that was so good.
I was like, yes. I was like, yes, just get her to the fuck out of here.
Because she's worthless.
Exactly. And like, on one hand, I'm so glad that they didn't put her at the front and center of this, because it would have felt super cheap.
Spider-Man did more than she did.
Yeah, and I'm so glad Captain Marvel did not get any spotlight in this. She does not deserve anything.
I feel like that movie was a fucking waste.
Yes.
Because they built her up as being like, she is the crux.
Yeah.
Right? She's going to have a huge part in this. And then she does jack shit.
Yeah, her movie could have existed after this was over. She may as well not have been part of this.
If that movie didn't exist, it would have been the same. Yeah. But instead of her flying through the ship, they would have had Thor thunder the shit out of it or something.
Absolutely. Anyways, we get to the end. Strange is doing this finger thing, like, oh fuck, please fucking do it, just do it.
Yeah, she's just like, he does this thing, he does that.
Yeah,
and or was it is this the timeline? He's like, if I tell you,
it won't happen.
Yeah, and it's like, fuck.
And Tony's like, oh fuck, it's go time.
Yeah,
and then there's like a scene for like 10 seconds. Tony Stark, helmet off, battle damaged armor.
Yeah,
and he sees everyone's down, and it's just him and Thanos, and you're like, oh, this is suicide.
Here it is.
Here we go. It's happening, and Tony just rips the stones off the thing.
He doesn't take the glove.
Yeah. He just pretends to.
Yeah.
But he takes the stones, puts it in the Iron Man suit. And then I really love how when Thanos is like, I am, what does he say?
I am inevitable.
Yeah, and he's just like, yeah, well, I'm Iron Man.
No, he's like, well, I am. It's like he tried to think of a witty line, but couldn't think of anything.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, well, I am Iron Man. And then boom.
Yeah, and I was like, that's great. That's the way he finished off his movie. That's the way they finished this movie. And boom, everyone dies.
Well, all of Thanos' people die.
Oh yeah, all Thanos' people die. And you just see a broken Tony Stark.
Yeah.
And he's looking pretty lifeless.
Yeah. Oh, you can rest now, Tony?
Yeah.
And it's like... Just...
Yeah, and Peter's just like, Mr. Stark, Mr. Stark, Mr. Stark, Mr. Stark.
Yeah.
And you're like,
then he's like...
Yeah.
Then he says his first name, and it's like, oh, then he says Tony. And it's like, oh...
Yeah, and you're like, no.
Stop it.
And then Pepper's like, don't worry, we're gonna be okay. You can rest now. And then everyone's just gone, and I'm like, oh my god.
So for that final, like, that, guess the burial scene or the funeral scene.
Yeah.
Do you think they got everyone there for that shot, or do you think they just CG'd them in after the fact?
I think they got everyone there.
Yeah.
I think that's the real shot.
Okay.
For sure. You know who that teenager kid was at the end?
No.
In Iron Man 3, do you remember the little boy that helps him out in the garage?
Oh, was that him?
That's him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He got old.
Yeah, well, that's movie's 2013.
Was that also the kid who was on the bike in the Ant-Man one?
No.
Because he was like, when Ant-Man came back, he's like, "Hey kid, what year is it?" And then the kid turns around. It's like they zoom in on that kid like he's supposed to be someone important.
No, that's nobody.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nobody. Yeah, and then they're at the part, so like Tony's dead, blah blah blah. Some people reminisce about Black Widow, who I feel like should have probably got a bit more than just a mention at the end.
Yeah.
But I guess that's her role as the assassin. Like, she never existed, so she's dead.
Yeah.
But no, at the moment that where I could feel the tears coming in was when Happy, Tony's assistant, is with his daughter.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What do you want?"
It's like cheeseburger.
She's like, "I want cheeseburgers." And he's like, "Your dad loved cheeseburgers.
I'll give you all the cheeseburgers."
Yeah, and then that's when I was like, I'm remembering, like, that's right. At the end of Iron Man 1,
just eat a cheeseburger.
Yeah, he's like, "Happy, give me a burger."
Yeah.
And he's eating the burger in the press conference where he goes, "I am Iron Man."
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, what a way to like bookend this whole 10 years. I was just like, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just sad. I was like, oh my God, he's really gone. Like, this is it. There's no coming back. But the movie doesn't end there.
They've Thor gives up his Thorness to Valkyrie.
Yeah, he's like, "You're the queen of Asgard. Peace.
Peace out. I'm gonna go do shit.
I'm as Guardians of the Galaxy now."
Yeah. We all know who's in charge, right?
Yeah, of course. You are.
Yeah,
You are. He does that, and then Cap has to go and bring all the stones back to their rightful place in time, so that things don't change in their current timeline. Or that's how they explain it for time travel.
They have to bring it back to the point where they took it.
Yeah, and nothing will be changed. And you know what? You could break that theory apart, but
I think Cap breaks that theory apart because he doesn't come back.
Well, the stones go back. The stones go back.
But I thought the whole thing was that the stuff, like when you time travel like that, the stuff you do in your past can affect your future. But then it affects his future.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll see. Because there's a lot of things that have been affected.
Mm-hmm.
For one, Loki's not dead.
True.
And Loki has the Tesseract somewhere in the universe.
Somewhere in that universe, yeah.
Yeah, so that's when Cap had to go do the mission, and he's like, I think that's when everyone kind of knew, like, he's not coming back.
Yeah.
Because who offers to go with him? Is it Bucky? Or is it Sam?
It was Sam. Sam's like, "I'll do this if you can't."
Like, and he's like, no, I'll do it. I'll be fine. He's like,
"Oh, you're not coming back."
And then, like, take all the time you need.
Yeah, for him, it's all the time he needs. For us, it's like 5 seconds.
Yeah, and then they hit the button. He's like, "Where is he?
I'm like,
Where is he?
He's not there."
And then they just pan over and like, holy fuck, he's an old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like he lived a happy life.
He tried some of that life.
Yeah, and he passes on the shield to Sam.
Yeah.
Sam's the new Cap.
Isn't that how it is in the comics as well?
In the comics, Bucky has it first,
has it. Okay.
And then Sam gets it.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the one where Bucky shoots somebody with a gun as Captain America.
Cool.
So, yeah.
He's like, First, Second Amendment, boom.
I don't think he says that, but okay, sure. Yeah. So that's it for Cap. Cap is gone. Natasha's gone. Iron Man's gone.
Thor's gone.
Well, Thor's not gone.
Well, he's not Thor anymore.
Yes, he's still Thor.
Is he?
So here's the thing. Cap goes to the past. He brings the hammer with him.
Mm-hmm.
Comes back, doesn't have the hammer.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere in the universe.
Well, it's probably back at the point because he had to bring that back with the stone, or else it changes the future, right? Or that universe's future.
Oh,
because that's what the Doctor Strange lady said. She's like, if you change it fucks up your timeline's fine, but it fucks up our timeline.
Yeah.
So if because he took it from the other timeline, he has to bring that back to the point.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think Thor will be in Guardians 3. I think it's inevitable.
Yeah. I want to know in Guardians 3, like the whole thing between Quill and Gamora now, because Gamora is not the same Gamora. It's like alternate timeline Gamora.
And Gamora's not even around.
Yeah.
Right? At the end, he's trying to search for her because she doesn't know if she was snapped away or she dipped.
Is she in the other timeline?
Yeah, so that'd be interesting to see. Yeah, and then that was it. The final scenes are just you see Captain America living that life, and it's a sweet little ending. You're like, finally, he can also just do what he wants. Yeah. He's back where he belongs.
Or he did do what he wanted.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice way to wrap up his story.
Yeah. Yeah, so for me, the three actors that I thought were going to be either out of the picture or in different pictures, they were. Um, I kind of got hung up on stuff like the whole like why did he put the Infinity Gauntlets in the regular ass suit and then it worked
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But the thing with this movie is that it was other than Captain America picking up the hammer.
Yeah.
I kind of guessed everything that was going to happen in this movie.
Yep.
And maybe not the Natasha death, right? Those are the two big moments.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is exactly what I expected this movie to be, and it's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the one like the fact that I guessed a lot of it is that is the thing that was keeping me from being like, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Right. And to be honest, like part of me wanted Thanos to win. Right? I was just like, oh, he's not wrong. Like he's not wrong. Just do it. Like, come on. Why do you care, Cap? Like everyone you know is dead. You didn't lose anybody.
It's not the point.
I guess maybe I'm just too evil. But yeah, like just overall, I thought it was good. It was a really good ending to 10 years worth of shit. Like I don't know how else this movie could have went.
Yeah.
Right. It's just it's the end of an era. Like
Mhm.
straight up. Like I don't want to say like in absolutes, but like I don't know if there will be another like just kind of continuous story like this.
Well, I
Right?
mean, the story continues.
It does, but like who cares?
Many people would argue everyone cares.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought I was like at least talking to like a few people in my circle. I think a lot of them are like me and you, where it's
checking
just
out.
like they're checking out. It's like it's over. Like I don't have to. I'm not
Absolutely,
committed.
but there's also kids nowadays who like
Who can go back and watch all 3,000 minutes.
no, who Captain Marvel is their thing,
Yeah.
right? Black Panther is their thing.
I wonder what like those people think of those characters.
What do you mean?
Like their roles in Endgame. Because like
Minimal.
like they're minimal, right? Like we established that Captain Marvel didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Black Panther ran for a bit.
He brought his army.
Yeah. I guess.
And yeah. I don't know. It wasn't their moment.
Yeah, true. It was the other guys.
Like it was never gonna be a movie about them.
Yeah.
So
This is now like the Winter Soldier Sam Wakanda show.
Yeah.
Hopefully they do something with Captain Marvel. Like I think that would be really interesting if they do the wild space shit with her.
Well, she is the face of the franchise now.
Yeah.
So anything that happens going here, she is going to be the lead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it is a new phase.
Mm-hmm. Phase 4.
But I like the best thing about this movie is that I feel free.
That's the best thing about this movie. That you feel free.
Like I finished that movie and I was just like, I am free of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I don't know if that was the best thing about the movie, but like the fact that it's over.
And I don't know what it was, but like as soon as the end credits rolled, there was no after credits scene.
Yeah.
Like a wave of relief washed over me.
I really like the end credits on this one.
Yeah, like they gave everyone their specific like title card. And
Yeah,
they
that I
signed
thought
it
that was
out.
was really cool.
That was
And at
nice.
the end, the last thing you hear is the first thing you hear in Iron Man.
Yeah.
Him building the suit, and you're like, oh man.
Oh,
Bye, Tony.
see ya.
And like I think the thing that I really like about this is like everyone always makes fun, comics, no one's ever really dead.
Mm-hmm.
They're fucking gone.
Yeah.
Like this is real life.
Like
they're not coming back.
because you can't do that with or you can't do that with movies, right? Like
yeah.
he doesn't want to sign another contract. It's over.
Yeah. Like it's
Like unless they sign some like deep fake rights. Like
Yeah. Yeah, like and we're not at that point in the world where technology is so good that you don't actually need the actor anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's cool though. It's cool to see it all wrap up.
Yeah, it was definitely like a it's like almost like a once in a lifetime
Absolutely.
movie, right? Just because of
Absolutely.
all the years that you've been building that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great. This was a movie where it was fun to be a part of the zeitgeist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that like we lived in this time where we got to do this.
Yeah, it was fun.
You know, like there's so I definitely think about to be like, oh man, sometimes I wish I was a little bit older and I got to do it through the 80s with like Star Wars or like
Blade Runner.
Yeah, like the big things there, but it's like no, this is what we have now, and like I'm so glad that I'm gonna remember.
This is gonna be the thing when you go to a toy show and it's like the 2010 toy show.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's in like 2060.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I remember that Spider-Man figure.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, that'll be that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be looking back like, oh, what a simpler time.
Yeah, it'll be 2080.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, oh, I remember the Star Wars. It was 100 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. God, yeah, that's what it's gonna be. So, but it was cool. And no more Marvel movie talk from us.
Yeah, unless like we just collectively decide to see one, or if we see one in our week and we mention it, but it's not. I don't think we're gonna have.
Yeah, like
we're not gonna go out of our way to see anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it for us. We've checked out. We're done.
Yeah, and then all of our listeners have left. Unsubscribed.
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, that's it on Endgame. Loved it.
Yeah,
loved it.
It's good.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. That's it for us this week.
We're done, so
long episode for obvious reasons.
For obvious reasons,
we had things to talk about, and we'll be back next week.
Yeah, with no Marvel stuff. I think maybe depends on what we do in our week.
I don't know. Did you want to talk about the anime for this season next week?
Like on this episode, or
I meant like next week.
So next week we do anime
as
club
the topic.
Again. Oh, anime is a topic. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, then we could continue on with anime club that way.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Makes sense?
Yep.
So next week we're going to be talking about anime, and we have chosen a replacement.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Vince regrets his decision.
Yeah, because how do you feel considering, you chose your one anime in fall, and we're just still with it?
I feel great.
So I've been making all the other decisions.
I feel great.
Yeah, you feel great?
Yeah.
All right, so with The Promised Neverland over, and
Here, actually, I'll tell you how I feel. I actually forgot that JoJo Part 5 was this long. Because I think it is the shortest JoJo. Maybe not shorter than Part 1, but like with stands, like I think it's the shortest.
Okay.
So I didn't expect it to go on for so long. Like I forgot about the shark fight.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Oh God.
Right. So I don't know what's left. Like in my mind right now, we are in the home stretch.
Yeah.
Like this season should be it. But I don't remember if there's stuff after, like before that.
Okay.
So
yeah.
That's my bad.
Yeah. So like on the if you're keeping up with the anime club, the most recent one did go out, and it was the finale to Winter, and it was the finale of Promised Neverland and that arc of JoJo.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, the show that I've decided for us to watch alongside JoJo. Oh God, is the classic but remade version of A Basket Fruit.
Fruits Basket?
Yes.
I can't believe you chose this.
I had other options.
This is the most shoujo-ass shoujo that exists.
I know, but I feel like with The Promised Neverland and JoJo, I'm like, I didn't want to do another shonen.
And Goblin Slayer.
Yeah, like I didn't want to do another like action-heavy one. We needed to be in the opposite direction.
You wanted to get out of 4D chess.
Yeah, like it was just too much. I need to get to simpler time, something more basic, something we could just I don't want to say enjoy, but just like.
But the truest question coming from this show is, where does the wind come from?
Where does the wind come from? And hopefully we'll be able to answer that for you next week when we talk about Fruits Basket.
I think we're going to watch all 5 at that point. Or are we going to watch the next 2, leave 5, and then do 2 at a time?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So then we won't watch next week's JoJo?
No, so we'll do up.
Because it's on alternating, right? Like it's odds and evens.
So we'll do 2 episodes of JoJo next week, as well as
3 episodes?
2 episodes of Fruits Basket.
Okay.
So that we'll have 4 on each.
Okay. Perfect.
Makes sense?
Perfect.
Okay. So if you're listening, watch up to episode 4, Fruits Baskets, and
2 episodes behind JoJo, or 1 episode?
1 episode behind.
Yeah, 1 episode behind the JoJo.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll math it out. We'll come back next week.
Yeah. Get hyped, I guess.
Dude, they're all animals.
Yeah.
In more ways than one, you get what I'm saying? Rare.